Well, depending on how our teams do using this tactic, we might have an eternal one after all. Yes, this one is called the 4-3-3 Eternal. I love the name. I figured let's try it out. I'm sure we've used a lot of this before. I mean, everything's kind of blending together, especially when we've looked at a lot of 4-3-3s before, a lot of attacking tactics before. The tester did use Man City in this tactic in his test and did very well. Obviously, it's Man City. They're going to do fairly well. Nothing absolutely extraordinary, not like 200 goals or anything like that, but it looks very good. So I'm excited to see it with our three teams in a holiday save with Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and our championship side of Ipswich Town. So with all that said, let's just dive into the Premier League and see how they did. Well, it looks pretty good from both perspectives of Liverpool and Aston Villa. So first and second place is not bad. Aston Villa do draw with Arsenal, however. 84 points is still pretty phenomenal. Now, the tester did use Man City, like I said, getting 34-4. This just gives Liverpool a single more loss, one less draw, but still 93 points, topping the league is very nice. Domestic Cups for Liverpool out in the Carabao Cup fourth round in penalties to Leicester. They do get to the FA Cup semi-finals, but lose out 1-2 to Manchester United. They do pick up another trophy, though, this Europa League in the final 3-1 win over Atalanta. So overall, 2 trophies, a semi-final, not too bad at all. Squad-wise, not a huge sea of green. I mean, it's a very nice sea of green, don't get me wrong, but we've seen a lot better. But 41 goals for Salah is through the roof, 32 for Nunez, 25 for Diaz. You'd hope, I mean, obviously 41 from Salah is a huge number, but we've seen more that have given like 5 or 6 players in the 20s. But either way, it's definitely not bad. 21 assists for Robertson, 19 for Trent, and average rating Salah with a 7.44. 41 goals and only 7.44. Interesting. Switching it up to Aston Villa in their domestic cup run, getting to the Carabao Cup final, but lost to 2-3 to Tottenham. And they get to the FA Cup fifth round, 0-2 to Chelsea. And they get all the way to the Europa Conference League final, losing out in extra time to Fiorentina. That one kind of hurts. So overall for Aston Villa, 3 runner-up trophies, basically, but nothing in the FA Cup, whatever. Squad-wise, they definitely have more green than their usual, which is nice to see. But 25 goals for Zaniolo, 22 for Diaby, assists 20 for Digne, Tielemans with 16, and then average rating Digne with a 7.29. Funny enough, he's got 29 starts. But now, as we always do, we head over to the Data Hub tab. You can see Liverpool, attacking-wise, is fantastic. Very nicely done. Defensively, they got some really nice pieces as well. 3.16 goals per game, 0.76 conceded is actually, well, it's about average. 0.65 XG against is a little bit low average, maybe? Aston Villa's Data Hub, attacking nice. Not all the goals there that Liverpool had, but still doing a fantastic job. The defensive pieces about the same. 2.55 goals per game, 1.16 conceded is actually a little less, as is 1.12 XG against. Premier League stats, Liverpool in first though with 2.45 points per game. Aston Villa drawing in second with 2.21. Most goals, Liverpool in first with 120, 97 for Villa, very nice. Fewest shots against, Liverpool in first with 223. Villa in fifth with 312. Most possession, Liverpool making the list with 55%. Most dribbles, 693 for Liverpool, Villa with 675. And then most shots for first and second, yet again, 703 for Liverpool, down to 632 for Aston Villa. But of course, if Liverpool and Aston Villa do very well in the Premier League, Ipswich Town's going to follow suit. 103 points, 113 goals. Definitely is not the highest scoring or point tally we've seen, but still got them to the top. They're on to the Premier League next season. Domestically, out in the Carabao Cup third round, 3-3 in penalties to Norwich. And they get to the semi-finals against Burnley, losing out 1-2. I mean, they beat West Ham, they beat Newcastle, Hull, Coventry, yeah, not too bad. But unfortunately, they get to Burnley and lose out there. So overall, not a bad season whatsoever. And squad-wise, they only have 5 in the green. Yeah, that's Ipswich. 19 goals though for Connor Chaplin, Jack Taylor with 8 assists, Harry Clark with 16, Leif Davis with 13, as does Connor Chaplin. An average rating, Leif Davis, of course, with a 7.46. Championship stats, 2.24 points per game for Ipswich, so pretty much on par with the others. Most goals in first, though, with 113. Fewest shots against, 293. Most dribbles made, 744. And then most shots for in second with 720. Tactically, let's look at this eternal 4-3-3, shall we? A sweeper keeper in defend is where we start. Fullback on the left in attack. A wingback in attack on the right. Ball-playing defenders in the central spots in defend. ball-winning midfielder in defend, a deep-lying playmaker in support next to a CM in attack, an inside forward in support on the left with an inside forward in attack on the right, and advanced forward in attack up front. Attacking mentality, in possession attacking with his narrow approach plays pass into space, underlap on the left and the right, focus play down the left and the right, passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, low crosses and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly and roll it out. And out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent your goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, step up more, and invite crosses. So overall, how did it do for our three teams? It was attacking, and it worked very well. Ipswich in first with 103 points. Again, it's not the highest we've seen from any of them. Love that hair. But it still worked. Liverpool and Aston Villa first and second, 93 points down to 84. I mean, you do draw with Arsenal, but still, your average around here is about 7th place, 6th place maybe. So second is pretty nice, and you still get the second highest tally in goals. We have definitely seen other 4-3-3s that are very similar to this and have worked very well as well. But this is just another one to add to the list. So if you've tried it, let us know how it worked for you in the comments below. But here, it worked very well. So that is it for me, Steffi and FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.